To a woman who's been raising social awareness and reminding girls everywhere that it's awesome to be ambitious through her new children's book, Ambitious Girl.
I love hearing you say awesome. It's just not a word you use very often, but let's use it a lot right now. And guess what? Our next guest should know she has grown up surrounded with phenomenal women like her mom, a lawyer and public policy advocate, and her aunt, who just so happens to be the first female vice president of the United States. Joining us now is New York Times bestselling author and founder of the Phenomenal Woman Action Campaign, Meena Harris. Meena, thank you so much for being with us. I'm curious what your household has been like since you and your girls watched your Aunt Kamala, be sworn in as the first female vice president.
Well, it is very inspiring. We are all very hopeful. I think as much as, we have a clear personal connection to this, the most beautiful thing about it is that we in our home are experiencing what families and girls and children are experiencing all over the country and the world, which is seeing a brilliant Black woman leading from one of the highest offices in the land. And it just is something that gives us so much hope and inspiration, especially now that the work is starting and we are getting folks the relief that they need. People are still suffering so much right now, and being able to just see, compassionate, empathetic leadership in action is something that is very inspiring to us, and I know is for a lot of people right now.
And you talked about the hope and inspiration of that day and the history of it all, but is it part of your book as well, Ambitious Girl, to get us to a point and get people to think in terms of that shouldn't look like something out of the ordinary going forward?
Exactly. It's about normalizing that and normalizing female ambition, right? I was raised, as you mentioned, in a unique family of all women, and female ambition was really my worldview. That's all I knew. That's what I saw every single day. And I was taught that it was a positive thing, that it meant purpose and determination and having vision and going for it and not letting anyone get in your way or tell you no, or that something can't be done because it's never been done before. And the reality is that we, of course, live in a society that, tells women and girls in particular something much different about ambition, which is that it's negative. It's something that we should hide or diminish or downplay. And the importance of seeing ambitious women on a national stage, winning and succeeding and doing work, like that is so important to not only women like me to see that and to know that that's possible for myself, but even more so, I would say, for our kids, right, and the next generation to really believe in that. And the book that I wrote, Ambitious Girl, is about that, right? It's about normalizing that word in particular, knowing that language has power. It's about reclaiming and reframing that word and making it the positive that we all know it is. And in that way, I think it's frankly just as important for my little girls to see that, to read books like that as it is for boys, right? And men. Boys and men need to believe in female leadership and ambition and aspire to it, right? The default for so long has not been that. And the more women who are able to lead and to show all of us what's possible, the more possible it makes for all of us to do the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, that just struck such a chord with me, Meena. Normalizing female ambition. How cool. I have two daughters. We just saw your beautiful young daughters as well. Is there something that you've learned in your journey up until now that you hope helps pave the way for that next generation of ambitious, awesome women?
Absolutely. So much of what I've learned and how I view the world is really informed by my grandmother, and so much that she taught me. She was a second mother to me and helped to raise me. And one thing that she said often, and it's in the Ambitious Girl book, a lot of what she has said has guided me. And it's that, don't let anyone tell you who you are. You tell them who you are. And the message in that, right, is that the power that we each hold to define our ambitions, our future, our place in the world belongs only to us and to no one else. And the moment that we might allow someone else to define that or to influence that, it's giving up our power. And that is the greatest, I think, lesson for me as a parent, as a working person and a woman in the world, is thinking about, maintaining and owning and understanding my power to define what I want to do on my terms. And that's what I'm teaching my girls. And that's what the message is of the book.
Amazing. Meena Harris, thank you so much for being with us and sharing that girl power with us. Ambitious Girl is now available wherever books are sold.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.